right, here we go. Wrong way. All right, guys. So we finished here around the old maple there. We made a a garden bed here. Hey y'all, Shirley here. I'm at the homestead. I've come to clean out the trailer, which I've got done finally. The day is April 24th, Friday. It's 10 degrees out, I believe. The sun is in and out of the clouds, so it's kind of nice. But I didn't do any outdoor work today. I don't know, I spent about 4 hours here already. Just worked and got some stuff done, but here, let me show you. All right, I got everything cleaned up in here. That is the bird feed and empty container, which I think I'm going to put some of the winter clothing in, I believe, and then I'll move it. I prepped the Starlink, got it going, but I need Rod's phone to finish it off. So, till tomorrow I'll finish that. I managed to get a heater going with the generator, kept it warm in here while I cleaned up. And I got it all done right down to the back. Even the bed's made. Everything's cleared off. Coffee's all set up. Radio. So TV will be next, and that's tomorrow. But other than that, this is all cleaned up. Smells 100% better. And ready to stay here almost any time now. Alright, so tomorrow, I believe our plan is to start burning these two piles here and maybe that one over there, get that out of the way. Let that burn away for the afternoon, it should be good. Then we plan to move this pile here, but push it back to create more ground that way, and then fill sand over it after to allow it to make more ground. Anyways, so that, but in that spot, once we get that cleared, leveled it off with some sand, we have a sea can coming on Wednesday. It's just 20 foot, but it will be our workshop, the place that will store material as we bring it, where it has to be out of the rain or the weather, or it's better if it is. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a small sea can, 1,300 for the sea can, not bad, and it's going to go right down. So can't wait till that shows up. So Wednesday, and then we're still going ahead to clear out that area over here and put up the portable garage. That as well will make storage. So the workshop with material, and the other one is storage for equipment like the chainsaws and all this stuff that I put underneath that tarp, right? And tools and stuff like that. So certain things that will stay out of the way from the sea can, and other things will go into the portable garage. But we'll see how that goes this weekend. So a lot is going on. We have to get caught up to a point where we can start working on the back. That shouldn't take too long. We're hoping this weekend we'll get set up, and then through the week we'll get everything applied and put into place, and then we're rolling. That's kind of nice. So the days are warming up, the nights are getting warmer. As soon as we get our big generator down here, we will be able to run the trailer. We also got the batteries for our solar system plus the inverter, and we're just waiting on the panels now. So that system, most of that is here except for the panels, which we're still waiting on, and the generator. So that will be for the house, the whole hydro system for that'll keep that running. And with the money that we forked out about that, that'll replace a monthly bill, which is so nice. We don't want one of those. So stay tuned for earlier videos when we start to install that and get that down here. So in the meantime, till tomorrow, we got all this to do. Clean up this yard and get it ready so a truck can turn around in here and that kind of stuff. All right, so till tomorrow.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Could I get a large double and a large triple?
Anything else?
No thanks.
Okay, come on.
Thank you.
Well, hey there, this is Shirley. We're here at the homestead, Rod and I. We have come to do some work. We have sea cans coming on Wednesday, so the patio up top needs to come apart and be brought this way. Maybe not totally brought over here, but pulled out of its spot. Gravel needs to be laid, ready for that sea can. Then we have to make room here somewhere, probably over there, for the second sea can. They're only 20 foot, so they're smaller. We don't need as much space. And we're gonna start the mini. Bear hunt is happening, spring bear hunt. So the boys are gonna go and get that site ready and put some feed ready for them to come in. They're gonna go to the bear site. So we have to get the side-by-side running. It needs a boosting because it hasn't ran all winter. What else are we doing today? We are putting the battery in the big trailer up top to use it to move some gravel around, to move the deck around and those kind of things. We need the trailer. So hopefully that'll fix the problem there. If not, we still can use the trailer, just don't dump, right? So yeah, and I believe Matt's coming out today too to help Rod at the bear site. So that's what we're up to today. Okay guys, we're up here at the shop. We are taking the deck down to the homestead. All right, here we go. Wrong way. Oh, it's grading, but it's going. No traffic, we're all right. going just a little sideways. Lift up! The hooks came off, but it's staying. I have to shift some things around here. Rehook. Try not to take out that culvert any worse than it is right there, that little one. Got a little close to the corner over there. We got all this space here, see? Said he's gonna spin it to get the strap sewn better. Corner keeps wanting to fall. It's gonna dig. Yeah. It's okay. Plowing our road. All right, it's up here.
That actually worked really well.
Well, we were happy with that. Round one, done. And listen, a car coming now. Perfect timing.
It didn't take me long anyways. Nobody would panic about that being a second a week.
Yeah.
Graded the road.
It did.
Wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I'm okay with it.
We're gonna do that one more time. Okay, we're gonna work on the next one. This one will fill up the end here already. Going for the next. They finished cutting down the trees all along the side of the road. Opened that road right up all the way. Looks much better. See? Much better. They cut it up. They left little stubbies there, but at least you can see now. And it was so hard to see there at our driveway. Now you can see perfect. And they did the same thing all the way around the shop as well. All cleared out, nice. So Rod's loaded up. Here he comes with the second piece of the deck. He's doing the turn. No cars coming. But he went better. Hard to turn. The tractor wants to lift at the backside. Works a little better. Again. to retie. So take this corner right. This whole area here has to be fixed. Puff of smoke. This one we're putting to the side for now. Are you gonna leave it so I can still turn up the round up there?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this one past the fire pit maybe. Or
well, the side by is in the way.
I'll get close and we'll have a look.
Okay.
Yeah, we can decide.
I was gonna say on that side behind the trailer for now. Oh, he finally came up that one. Look, see, crack there. Plant grass here. Scraping that up is gonna be nice. All right, we're gonna figure this out. Okay, we're working on inside there. That's where our portable garage is gonna go. All that down tree has to come out. Rod's digging some out, cutting some out, digging some out. So, and there we go. And the platform's here. We're gonna put one on this side right here. We're gonna take these, that little fence out. Put the platform, this here platform is gonna go there. The other one will go at the end of that little deck. And, that'll set that up for in front of the trailer for now. We'll make this side here our kitchen side. Over here, that deck fence wall will come around the outside like that. So it'll make it bigger, wider. We had company today, stuck around for a couple hours, so we didn't get a whole lot done. But tomorrow's another day. It was nice to have the visit. And we're gonna work on this for a little bit. Okay, Rod finished up in here with the Mini. Used a little bit of the chainsaw to cut up some of those logs. Pushed all the ones over there. Made a pile out here. Look at that. So it's a little bit wet here, but it is like a little valley, a little gully. But that's okay. We have gravel, we'll fill it in. But look at that. This whole area here. Nice. So we'll come in with the chainsaw. I'm going to take this one down right here. He's not very big. I'll take him down. And the door to our garage will sit over here. Look how deep this goes. This is nice. As that comes down, see? That one. And then all this space in here. And then the garage will sit back here. Lots of room. This here we can put things, whatever, you know, like around the garage. Yeah, the garage will fit right here. Perfect. We have pallets we'll put on the ground, so we don't need to even nothing out. And then a few sheets of plywood, and there you got a floor. So that's what we're gonna do there. Perfect. This is perfect. And we are now over here on this side. And Rod's cleaning up the garden center. We're getting that ready. We're gonna use these logs for to make the border of the garden beds. They were already down all back in here, so that's what we're gonna use. We'll scrape up a little of the ground in between, not too much because there's a lot of roots in there from the trees previous, so. And then add some soil, and there's our garden bed. So we should be able to get like 3 in here. And it's late day and you can still see the sun, see? Early spring. In the summer, this is gonna get a lot of sun. It's what, 7 o'clock now at night. We're still out here working away. But Mother's Day weekend, which is coming up in May, is usually when I start to plant seed. All right, guys, so we finished here around the old maple there. We made a a garden bed here. I just said that to Rod and said, why am I saying flower? So garden bed right there, another one right here, and then a long one at the end over there. And down at the end of there, right now where the snow is, in that pile, I'll clear that out, and I'm gonna put blackberries and blueberries. They're gonna go all around the back sides over there. They're like high bush berries, so they need their own space, so that's what they'll get. Over here, we'll do pumpkins and watermelons, and the vines can go that way. And then everything else will be there. This is awesome. I love it. Oh, and there's mosquitoes out. A few, but the mosquitoes are out. Earlier today were the black flies. I'm loving it. Nice. All right, guys, we're done here for today. This is Saturday. We'll be back tomorrow morning. See you then.
Large double double and a large triple triple. That's all? Yep.
All right, guys, got this in place. Rod put it on some blocks, little feet. Matches this deck, but there's more room, see? Then we're gonna add a little piece down here to cover that door. But, so yeah, that looks good. And there we are. Inside the trailer, Gotta move that bin today. And then we laid this deck over here. This will be for our kitchen section. We're gonna move this over to that side. And then push it in a little closer to the to that deck right there. But it's not going to be as high. It will be a step down because we want this closer to the ground because we're going to use it as a kitchen area. So for sure. But geez, that looks good. I'll show you what's going on over here. I'm taking apart the fireplace. We have to move it. We got to get some things moved around in here. Materials coming. Any truck that pulls in is going to need to turn here. So we're going to take that away. Got fire burning. That whole pile of brush that was here is all gone. We're gonna work on that one over there next. And we did the garden area already. And Rod is working on over there, getting that wood pile moved. Once I get these bricks out of the way, that trailer there is gonna come over to this side to in here. Because everything in that trailer is gonna get unloaded into the tent that we're putting inside there. So, but right now he's working on that till we got this moved out of the way, and then we'll move the trailer. All right, guys, we moved all the equipment on this side. We got burning almost all that wood. That little pile right there is what we have left when we scraped it all up. And then that one. We got all the garden fixed up. We just got to get soil in it. And over to this side, Rod moved all that pile back that way. Look at that. Looks great. Push it all back. That gives us more space. Yeah, we're looking to put the sea can right here. So that'll be nice. If it comes out, the doors will open there. Yep. Look at that, did really well. A little bit of water still on the ground there. Not too bad. The other deck's been pushed into place. It's not done, but it's going to be staying on the floor. We're going to move the barbecue over. That deck's the same. Then we added this one. It's not done. We got it kind of on there, but we started using it today. We had family come over, and we had a big barbecue this afternoon for lunch, which was kind of nice. Family's important. But look at this. How much more room. Wow. Jeez. And then I threw seed along there where the apple trees are. I put grass seed. We've been hitting plus 10s, so they'll take. Morning has a good dew, so it'll be able to grow that grass seed over there. It'll look good. My grandson helped me spread it, so we'll have patches here and there. It was quite fun. But look at it, it's coming together. Spring cleanup's getting done. Okay, guys, we added something else over here. We do need it for the house. There's no way we're going to be able to do what we're going to do with the house without this. Let me show you. There it is. Got a generator, a Champion. It's an 8750 with 7,000 running hours. Look at that. Or running watts, I should say, not hours. It's brand new. We paid $850 for it. It was on sale. And we jumped all over this. So our solar system is at the 7,000. So we needed this. Right now, we're going to use it for the trailer to live in there for now. Look at that. That's sweet. We did do our research. We did watched a lot of videos, looked all over the place, all the price range and everything else. So this is happens to be the best in our area, for what we need. So generator, Champion. All right, hi guys, Shirley here. It's the 27th of April. It's been a nice warm day today. We got to be hitting close to 20. Been here most of the afternoon cleaning up. I've been doing this area where we're going to put the portable garage. Rod's cleaned most of the big wood out of here. I got all the little wood out. I still have some more stuff to do, but I'll get that cleaned out. Rod came off to work today, did a little bit more work with the machine, and let me show you. All right, here we go. Here's our spot where we're going to put that tent. We're going to put pallets down, a couple boards, and that'll be a floor. Be fine. I'll hold it in place too. The wind won't take it. But it looks really nice. All cleared out now. All that over here as well. And we got all this over here as well. More along the edge, but The pathway's a little bit muddy, so we'll let that dry a little bit before we get on that side. But exactly where we need it, it's here now. Cleared out, look at that. Done. That looks good, lots of room here. Ooh, hi Rod. And then on over this side, this pile here of wood fell over when we were moving the machine around the other day. So I have to move it, and Rod cleared all up in here so I can use these trees in here to pile wood in. So that'll be nice. This one's kind of leaning a little bit, try and fix it a little bit. Get that. It's gonna fall, look it right there, for sure. But we have all these other logs now. Some we might even be able to try on the sawmill, depending how dry they are. If they're not, firewood it is. Chickadees right beside me. It's not like they haven't ate already. So we have everything piled on over in this side. Well, because sea can's coming. And then over this way, ooh, a little muddy over here right now. It's got to dry. Most of this side dried here. It looks pretty good. Look at that. Okay, and back over this way. The pile we made from cleaning out inside there. And Rod worked on a few stumps, took them out. So what has to be done, because we have to fill this in with some sand, our field gravel, whatever it is, to make a half decent road back in that way. Kind of like what we have going on over there. And then yesterday this spot got all cleared out and it's drying up really nice. Sea can's gonna sit here. We have a stump over here, but I don't think we're gonna tackle it until after the sea can comes, just in case. We don't want that truck to sink or get stuck. That's if he can make it up here. He might not even. In the meantime, that'll get done, but probably not till the weekend. So it's drying up in here. It's just a little bit wet over here. That's about it. Our site's doing well. Same drainage is happening, but it's still leaking over there. That. And of course, our famous spot over there, still getting sun. And garden area, still getting some sun. It's gonna get cleaned up yet still. So there we go. That's what we got done today. All right, next step, it's almost done. Like, we're heading towards the site soon. A little bit more water has to dry up, some more snow still on the ground, that kind of thing. So we can dig holes. When you dig holes, they fill up with water. You can't work inside of them. We have to start with footings. And some places are 2 feet deep, some places are 5 feet deep because of the bedrock that's in there. So we're gonna wait a little bit longer for that. But in the meantime, we're gonna get this road, our driveway here that we made. We're gonna get that prepped and ready. And wow, like tomorrow, the septic guy is coming. I spoke with him and he's gonna be able to tell us exactly where the septic tank is going over there now. Once he tells us that, any material that we dig out of the ground, we'll know where to put it. We're not gonna put it where the septic tank has to go because we have to clear there. So we'll make sure that's done too. We'll see if I can get any footage when he's here tomorrow. If not, I'll let you know when he leaves, what he says. So, yeah, might rain tomorrow. If it doesn't, I'm gonna start tackling that wood since it's all cleared out in there and get that piled back up. Well, I think we're gonna have some burgers and that's it for today. Okay, this is Tuesday. I'm coming out to the homestead to meet up with the septic guy. And here, let me turn this off for a second. Wait. There we go. And look at the water's coming up over the road again. Oh my Lord. It is so high out there. Look at. Wow. Once again, road flood. Okay guys, I am going to feed the birds. I have met up with the septic guy. Nice guy. He gave me a lot of pointers on what we can do for the septic over at the house site. So I'm going to share that with you guys here after I feed these birds because, you know, they're yelling at me. But It's 1:30 now. He came around 11:30, but it's been raining since. It just let up now. And our side's pretty wet. So here, I'm going to feed the birds. You're right here squeaking at me. See? Oh, there he is. Hi, little buddy. Are you hungry? Hmm? Okay. Let's give them some food. Oh, he was right there. Shocked me. I didn't expect that one. There we go. He's gonna come in. Oh, he's right behind me. Stole one. He's quick. He's up there now. There's two. Don't take them long when they want the seed. They're not afraid of a little bit of rain. The other ones, the white-throated sparrows, well, they come around when it's nice out mostly. And let's see. There's one now. He come out. They're a little bit more shy. Here he comes. There he is, the one on the ground. That's a white-throated sparrow. We get quite a few of them. They like running around the ground. Short term, we just call them ground birds. Ground runners. See? The other ones are nuthatchers. I haven't seen them yet today. They're the darker colored ones. And we've had blue jay around a couple times already. Chickadee birds. They're awesome birds, these little chickadees. I just love them. Okay, so there's the pathway. It rained lots today. All through here. Look at that. That's all wet again. And that'll soak in a little bit quicker. Hopefully by tomorrow, the rain's supposed to stop. We're not supposed to get any more the rest of the day. But we had quite a bit of rain. So this is pretty wet, muddy. Rod dug here yesterday digging up these stumps. So it's good and slushy. But look, the garden beds are doing okay. A little bit of water in them. It's like there's a flow down the center there. Huh, good to know. At least then it'll get some natural water through them. All right. Oof. Look at the hot water. So it's a little soft. Not terrible. Not too bad, not too bad. So we walked on out here. The septic guy, his name was Justin. They're from a local company in St. Charles. That's not far from us, called Canadian Shield. They help us do everything we need to do for the septic tank. So this step was just figuring out where the septic tank's gonna do, come and check out the site and do all the permits and all the paperwork and the planning and all that kind of stuff. So they do quite a bit there. When he come out here, I showed him the job site. He realized there's a lot of clay. I mean, a lot of clay. And so he doesn't need to do a soil sample because he already knows what he's gonna write. It's gonna be clay. He looked around here and I asked over at, oh my God, I still have the cup for the birds. Okay, so over there, I asked for over there first, and then he's looking around. He walked down to the pond, then he came back up here, and he said he thinks it's gonna have to go here on this side. So there's the trail, and it would go in there. So I said, okay, whatever you think, like that's what you're here for. You're the professional. And I said, we started talking about the house plan, and we walked over in here, and we figured that the plumbing is going to be in this section in here, right? So he said, also asked, what's our foundation? I said, it's up on pillars, well, blocks 3 feet off the ground, 4 feet under, or bedrock when we hit, because bedrock is like 2 feet under over there. And at this end, it's 5. So we're going 3 feet up off the ground. He goes, oh, well, then in that case, he goes, you don't need to be at the other end. You can have a different type of septic over here. That's kind of above ground a little bit, but still down in the ground as soon as he hits the rock. So he said, since you're up high as well, we won't need a pump. So look at this. I'll show you. Okay, so the rain started again. Starting to drizzle a little. Look at the puddles there. Anyway, he was saying that over on this side we would dig. It's a cheaper system, and especially if we're going to do most of the work ourselves. He explained to me that they sell kits that go from the house to that, something that we can do ourselves. What we can do, we can do, and then he has a place where they'll supply the material, so the aggregate, the rock, the soil, whatever, those layers that have to be done for a septic. He can send those here as well to provide what we need. And in that cost of just the material cost, should cost us around $10,000. And that's us doing it ourselves. So I asked him if they do it, it would be, he goes, well, you would only save yourself $5,000. He goes, if we do it, it'll be about $15,000. And that's still like with all the material that we need and whatever. So that would be the end of the septic tank then. Right now, I think we're going to try and do as much as we can because it's cheaper. I mean, 5,000 is 5,000. So we're saving money by doing our solar ourselves without bringing in Ontario Hydro in this area. So yeah, we're going to try and save what we can on the septic as well, because that was an added bonus at the end. Before we put the plans in, we thought we were just going to do a composting toilet, but things changed and the well got put in and stuff like that, and we're going with septic. So yeah, wow, I can't wait though. Everything's moving forward. So now we know that here and at over there, we're not going to put any materials or anything or cut any of that wood down yet until we hear from him again, because he has to still put in the permits. Sometimes things change when it goes there. They might say, no, you can't have it at this end, you have to have it at that end, based on where the pond is. So we'll see what they say. He said gravity fed one, and this end is really nice. It's perfect. It all droops in the right direction. So he's suggesting this end would be better because it's a downslope. So hopefully it all works out, and that's where it goes. But until we hear from him again and get the okay to go ahead and start there, then we will. But in the meantime, rain right now is stopping us. So yeah, here, have a look. Yeah, the water holes are filling up. Starting to come down a little harder again. Still snow. Like, look at that. Right there. So if that hasn't melted, like, we gotta wait till that melts. It's just gonna cause more water. Geez, this rain will take it away though. Guarantee it. I'd say in 2 days' time, we come back, there's snow won't be there. Which is how it's been working. But everything's pretty wet. Look at the puddles. Like, they're pretty deep. Once we get the drainage in cutting right across here, we won't have that problem since we know the septic's going over there. I'm throwing around, pointing with this cup. I should have put it down, but I don't want to leave it at this end. So there we go. Nice. Anyways, I've got maybe another hour or so left here before I have to head back home. And it's still raining. I wanted to get the wood moved on the other side of the trailer so we can set up on the generator, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen today. I am coming back again tomorrow, but by then this video will be posted, so you won't be able to see that. Well, I guess you'll have to come back again next week to see what's going on. If I get enough footage, I will pop out another surprise video on a Friday, because I'll have too much footage for one video come Wednesday. So I've been doing that, and I've been throwing out an extra video here and there, so keep an eye on for those. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll know that we've put out a extra video through the week, so tune in to that. Anyways, I want to just say thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you again. Bye for now. Look at that, by end of day, leaving the homestead. Just stopped drizzling. Look at this. Right over the road again. Flooded. Look at it pour.